Yeah, what we tell them? Go, birds, go, birds, go, birds, go, birds, put in work, put in work, put in work, touchdown, hurts, yeah, up in the link, you know what's going down. If you touch down in Philly, Hurts, he gon' shake the defenders, scramble out the pocket, touchdown, then hit the gritty. You know big play slay, lock him down all day. And by the way, you know that boy AJ always open and going for more than 1K. So what, we lost in the Super Bowl, it's all good cause Hurts gon' take us back. It's only right that we run it back. I mean, just look at all our running backs. All the pressure, we gon' handle that. All it did was make diamonds. All off season, we was grinding. It ain't too late, it's perfect timing. Fly Eagles fly, working overtime. We gon' hold up that Lombardi. We don't listen to the critics. We just ball and make them feel sorry. Got a lot of heart like Rocky. We got weapons like Dawkins. We got dogs like Carter. This year it's time to go hard.
What's up, y'all? Happy Kelly Green Dallas Hate Week here in the kingdom of Jalen freaking Hurts. And welcome to another edition of the Jalen freaking Hurts podcast with your boy Cool Cat Connor and Jalen freaking Hurts. Here on this podcast, we talk 95% of Jalen freaking Hurts with just a hint of Philadelphia Eagles, man.
Acknowledge me!
Cool Cat Connor officially acknowledged Jalen freaking Hurts as my franchise quarterback.
Acknowledge me!
Jalen Hurts. Let's see if he can get something going. There's Hurts. He's back. Fires. Touchdown! They really came out on fire. Hurts.
He is in such control.
Hurts. What a play by Jalen Hurts. Beautiful throw by Hurts. 3 rushing touchdowns.
Give me a little more of that.
Boy, that hurts. Boy, did he make magic happen.
Jalen Hurts, number 1.
That really hurts.
So let's go ahead and let's tell the truth, which is going to hurt y'all. And the truth is, what up, Daniel? We sweeping them boys on Sunday. We're sweeping them boys on Sunday. I'm telling you right now, it was supposed to happen in 2023, but it didn't happen. We is sweeping them boys on Sunday. We taking some brooms and we sweeping them mother trucks on a Sunday. You damn right we is. Right. Because what's going to happen when he do? Because think about it. Jalen freaking Hurts can clinch the NFC East by defeating the Cowboys. What up, Rock the Artist? By sweeping the Cowboys and beating the Bears, and the Chiefs handling their business versus the Cowboys. We handle business this Sunday, and one time only. Salute to the Chiefs. And we handle our business. Oh, honey, it is a rapski skapski. We're going to take our brooms and we're sweeping up. Because I'm going to be real with y'all. Since Jalen freaking Hurts been the starter, he hasn't swept Dak Prescott yet. He hasn't. I'm going to be real. Jalen freaking Hurts hasn't swept Dak Prescott. He swept the Cowboys once. That was last year. Well, no. Yeah, Jalen freaking Hurts never swept the Cowboys. Let me switch that. He never swept the Cowboys, and he never swept Dak. Exactly. Jalen freaking Hurts never swept a Dak Prescott-led Dallas Cowboys. Didn't happen in 2021. 2022, neither Dak or Jalen played. 20 in both games. Dak didn't play here in Philly. Jalen didn't play in Dallas. 2023, they split. 2024, Dak didn't play in Dallas. Jalen didn't play. Jalen or Dak didn't play in Philly. Because they was hurt. 2025, we beat Dak Prescott. I need a dang sweep. It's time we sweep them boys, man. It's time to mute them boys and sweep their ass. It's time. It's time to sweep their ass. If there was ever a time to take a broom and sweep them back, it is right here and right now. It's this Sunday. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We got to sweep them mofos. We got to put Dak Prescott in the rear view mirror. Put him in the rear view. Bye-bye. Right. Real simple. Put him in the rear view. You sweep him, it's a rapski skapski. And another thing I want to talk about. Of course, I miss this. Yeah, exactly. What's the excuse? Because a lot of people is going to keep on saying that Dak Prescott is so much better than Jalen freaking Hurts. Well, Jalen freaking Hurts got something Dak Prescott will never have. Allow me to show you what Jalen freaking Hurts has. You can say whatever you want about Jalen, but unless I see Dak Prescott hoist this, you can't sit there and say he's better. Is Dak Prescott having a better year? Okay. Congratulations. Do you want a cookie? But there's a real chance that he don't make the playoffs. There's a real chance that Dak don't make the playoffs. Then what? What they gonna do? What they gonna do? There is a real possibility that Dak don't make the playoffs. I'm just speaking in facts. There's a real possibility that Dak Prescott missed the playoffs. You know, Jalen freaking Hurts never missed the playoffs. A lot of Cowboy fans will say, well, Dak don't miss the playoffs. Oh, really? He missed it in 2020, 2017, 2019, 2020, 24. He's missed the playoffs a couple times now. So what I'm trying to say is, ladies and gentlemen, this is the best opportunity to take a broom and finally sweep them mother truckers. It's time. Jalen had an opportunity to do it in 2023. Why did anybody do it? YouTube. This is the time to do it. It's time. It's time. Don't let them say anything different. It's time to sweep them mother truckers. It's time. They know it's time. They don't want to say nothing. They know it's time. It's time we take a broom and sweep them under the rug. We sweep the Cowboys. There's no hiding it. There's no fighting it. There's no denying it. See you next year. You sweep those mofos. There's no hiding it. There's no denying it. And there's no fighting it. See you next year. And there's two things the Cowboys, their fans, there's two things they can do about it. Nothing like it. Nothing like it. Take it like a dang man. What up, William? We have an opportunity to end the Cowboys season. When was the last time we had an opportunity to say that? End the Cowboys season. When's the last time we said that? And it all starts on Sunday. And I believe whether you like Jalen or you don't like Jalen, learn to love him because he ain't going nowhere. Sorry. He got a no trade clause. You can't get rid of him. Can't get rid of him. But hold on, y'all. So while I handle some business, I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and listen to QB1 Jalen freaking Hurts himself. Okay? I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and listen to the man himself, and then we'll keep talking about Dak. Okay? Let me set this up. All right? All right. So there's that. History. Bam. All right. You're not calling me, Mike. What are you talking about? Guys, I'll be right back. Mike, I'll be right back. I know you got a lot to say. I'll be right back.
I have a lot of confidence in Fred. He's a great player. He's shown that, and he's always stepped in and been an anchor for us. So obviously, very intentional in what he does, and we all have confidence in Fred. He had confidence in Fred, and I know he'll relish in this opportunity that's ahead of him.
Joe, there's a report over the weekend that there's some frustration building in the locker room with your approach. How do you
continue to go out there and try and do my best?
Being in the position you are as a starting quarterback in this league, does that kind of come with the territory? And how do you learn to deal with those?
I think it definitely does. And, I take a lot of the responsibility well, and when things are not going so well. And so I think that's exactly what I've taken the approach of doing. When I look at this last game, I take great pride in what we do on offense. I take great pride in how we go out there and play as a team, and what our flow is. So we obviously got work to do, and I think that obviously starts with me. That's always in everything that we do, and then in due time, rising above.
If there are frustrations from your teammates or coaches with you, do you feel like you're open to them coming to you with?
Well, I can't get into hypotheticals of if. Ultimately, it's about coming in here and working and leading, and bringing good energy and going out there and showing about how you work. At the end of the day, we come out here we are here to play as a team and to play together and go out there and find ways to win. And so that's what we all have our focus at.
so those things haven't been brought to you directly?
I don't want to get into that. I know it hasn't though.
How about you personally?
Y'all bring it to me. I mean, I think it's a bit of a different thing. Again, I don't want to get into the weeds of anything ultimately.
But from a personal level, that's what I was going to ask you about. How you I assume you get frustrated at times with certain things. How do you sort of overcome that?
It comes with the nature of it. Everybody's going to have an opinion, and I give a lot of respect to those things. Ultimately, we're all here to do the same thing. And so it's about the pursuit of that, and I've always encouraged trying to work together to achieve that.
Joe, and you played the Cowboys a long time ago. Is this team different from that game to open the season, and how are they different?
Obviously the acquisitions that they've had, and they've made a really good team, very competitive team. And, as a team, I think they've taken a step forward, You know, they've got some great talent on both sides of the ball. They got great playmakers, great challenge for us. So you got to be ready to go out there and play a good game.
How about your team? How are you guys different from September 4th or whenever it was?
I mean, we won then, we win now. So from a macro perspective, I mean, what else? There's, I mean, I think when you look back at game one, we're not a finished product then. And I think when you look at us now, we're not a finished product, so still growing.
How different is it for you as a quarterback when you face a team that brings a lot of pressure up the gut versus having like elite edge rushers?
I just think that's kind of how they're built. The guys inside, they want a lot of attention, and based off of the things that they've done in their careers, just the type of players they are. So it's just about standing firm in there and trying to stay on rhythm and ultimately go find the flow as an offense and then go out there and execute. That's what it comes down to.
What's your background with Quentin Williams? And is he the type of player who, as a quarterback, you kind of have to know where he is?
Yeah, definitely. Heck of a player, disruptive, fast, violent, really good player.
As far as, you were saying you guys aren't quite a finished product offensively. Are you seeing signs, like, even though these last two games, I mean, obviously you didn't score a whole bunch of points going against really good defenses. Like, are you seeing signs of getting closer to that point of being a finished product?
And I think a lot of the things are internal wounds out there for us. We just got to go take advantage of them. And then I think, you know, I've spoken on particulars and what we do, just having alignment and having a vision and then going out there and establishing identity and then committing to it. You know, I think over the course of the year, we've gone out there and played different styles of games. And almost all of the games, this is what we're going to do and push forward. You know, you watch the course of the season. I watch the course of the season. And I don't think it's a capability thing. It's just a matter of having great focus. Same thing as an offensive unit, and you know, from a bigger perspective as a team.
Do you think that gets overlooked sometimes, the fact that you won all these games despite, you know, what's been going on and everything?
Overlooked?
Yeah, like from the outside, I guess.
I don't think it really matters in hindsight. I think for us, we just got to be committed to the same thing. Everybody's got to be on the same page, and we have to, you know, set a definite vision of what things need to be on that week after. Fluctuating in our approach a bit, but we found ways to win. And in hindsight, that's why you play the game, but you have to play it with a bit of a presence, you know, an identity.
On that note, and sorry, kind of very similar to what you've been asked already, but because you have proven yourself as a winner, proven yourself as a quarterback who protects the football quite well, how surprising is it that there are these reported frustrations?
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by anything. I mean, you know, this is kind of the nature of the position, like I said, but you know, I put my energy and I put my focus on trying to go out there and do my best and trying to learn. And so, you know, I've said this before about winning and success and all those things. Like, that doesn't do you anything in the present. It's only an experience that you can lean on.
Mike. If you're that sleepy, go take a nap and then come back. If you're sleepy, just take a nap and then come back and troll Jalen Hurts again. That's all. If you're sleepy, until then, enjoy the show, Mike. If you're sleepy. Okay, until then, just enjoy the show. Otherwise, go take a nap. Continue, Jalen. Sleepy.
As you go forward and So, and you lean on all those successes. You lean on all the trials. You lean on all the different things that you've experienced. You use them. Ultimately, and so about there's always going to be something. There's always unknown. There's always another dynamic to play the game. That's why I play.
No, that wasn't me. I
I
was
play
just muted.
position to learn.
Sorry, Jalen. That was me muted. I was muted. Right. I'm trying to hear Jalen. I was muted. Right. You're good, Mike. I was muted. I was asleep. I was muted. That's Jalen talking. That ain't me. Right. You're good, Mike. Yeah, that wasn't me. That was Jalen. Speaking of which,
play the game because I love what it teaches you. And there's beauty in all of these lessons. And I think, all of the lessons that it's taught us in the past has brought us great success. And so I think lessons to be learned right now and where we are, we only go forward.
In your time here, we've spoken often about yards after the catch, and it's at a low this year. We can look at receivers, at routes, but what's going to be quarterback's role in generating yards after the catch?
Yeah, well, you want to give guys advanceable balls to hit them on the run and give them a advantageous opportunity to, once we create that separation we need, now you can get loose with the ball and go make a play. So I think we've had opportunities where we've done that, and then there have been times where we haven't. So, you talk about explosive plays, a lot of them have come from that over time.
JP's your perspective on what King Bigsby has brought to the offense. It feels like he's brought the spark in different moments. What is your perspective on?
I mean, of him as a player, but as a person who shows up and how it works. You see him running hard and dragging people and being very, he's giving the scout team fits, and then he's stepping in there and he's eager to take advantage of the opportunity. Never hesitant to ask a question and try and, make sure we're good and on the same page. And so it's been fun to watch him play when he gets those opportunities.
KP's been pretty consistent saying it's been pretty good when you guys stay on schedule offensively. Yeah. The negative plays and those plays, besides the pre-snap penalties, which it's pretty obvious, have to clean that up. But the negative plays from the execution standpoint, what's that process like trying to clean those up each week?
Yeah, I mean, and that's where we are. We're working towards trying to bring it to action and bring it to light. I look back at this last game, look at a lot of these different things that come up, but it's kind of been a similar trend. And so we're working towards it. But this last game specifically, got the opportunity to score a touchdown, but we have a ball handling error in the backfield. We got little things or the false start to try and convert the first down. These are all things that we can control. Being on the same page on all fronts as an offense, knowing our assignments, knowing the key, knowing the fundamentals of how we do it, having it detailed out so we're all executing with the expectation of whatever it is. It's just gotta be important. It's gotta, you gotta take pride in all those little things, those little details. And, you ask me how I lead, you ask me how I try and set the precedent for those things, is just go out there and try and do it myself. And, if something's not enough, then you do even more. You work even harder. You give even. That's how my mentality has always been, and that's not going to change in terms of trying to improve and trying to get to where we want to go. And so, I think in hindsight, and building forward, but got to go out there and do it together.
Gotta go out there and do it together as a team. Damn right. Damn right. It ain't easy, but somebody gotta do it. And I love what Brandon Graham said. Right? Brandon Graham said something. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. I like that. I like that from Brandon Graham. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. And I got a smooth operator, a humble king, a psychopath named Jalen freaking Hurts. Jalen freaking Hurts, and I'm going to say this. He's built for Philadelphia. He's built for the city of Philadelphia. I said it multiple times, and I'm going to keep saying he's built for the city. When the media, where half the fan base, where the NFL, where all these people look at this kid and say, he ain't it. You don't see him on social media throwing nobody under the bus. You heard his press conference. Like, this kid is built for the city. He's built for it. Right? He's built for it. Hell, there could be 1,000 Mike Greens who don't like Jalen Hurts. Y'all know he has a full female team that controls everything, including his social media account. Jalen don't even know what's up on X. He don't know what's up on YouTube, Instagram. His team does that. He's probably chilling at home right now with Bree. And that's what I love about you. Can't rattle him. You can't break him. You can't break Jalen. That's the thing I love. You cannot break Jalen freaking Hurts. You can try, but you can't break him. He's built for the city, man. Mike, you and I live in a city where the media, I'm gonna be 1,000% the me. I'm gonna be 1,000% with you, Mike, when I say this. The media sucks. We have the worst media. Now, content creators are the best. Me, Simone, One Trey Rock, Smitty, Lord Bronson, Tone, King DV, Bergen 31. We got the best fan base in the world who do this. But the media, 94 WIP, all these shows, they suck. They suck. I'm going to be frank, Mike. Like, people on 94 WIP, people on all these teams, they suck. I'll put it like this way. Trash! Because this is the media is hired to stir ish up. The media, whether it's on radio or all these networks, they are hired to stir ish up. The players know they ain't playing well. Jalen know he ain't playing well. The media just is hired to amplify that to 100. I mean, do they need to ask tough questions? Yeah. But I'm going to put it like this. The report that Derek Gunn said, why you asking Nick Sirianni? Why you asking it's like You ask all these questions to these guys, they're going to get annoyed as hell. Like how many times Nick Sirianni's been asked about AJ Brown, and he got tired of it? How many times Jalen freaking Hurts had to be asked about AJ Brown, and he got tired of it? Stop asking stupid-ish. They're tired of it. Can you ask them about the Dallas Cowboys? Whether it's tough questions or they're not tough questions, they're still going to stir it up. Like you got people stirring things up about Jane saying he ain't a leader. What? It's like the media, whether it's tough questions or not, they are hired to stir ish up. I talked about that yesterday, Mike. This is the media. Let me move Jalen out the way. Real quick. Let me move Jalen out the way. Let me show you what the media does. This is what the media does, Mike. They do this. This is what the media does. Let's pretend that Jalen freaking Hurts ain't a Super Bowl champion and a Super Bowl MVP. And his record is what? Hold on. You might want to cover your ears, Mike, because I'm about to give you stats and numbers. Stats or his record. You might want to cover your ears. Jalen Hurts' record as a starter. Jalen Hurts' record as a starter. Jalen Hurts' record as a starter. (61-29). Or 55-23. (54-22), basically. Whatever the record is, 54-22. Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP. And they like to stir ish up. I just think when people ask the tough questions, then they will ban the reporter. Well, here's a tip, Mike, for those people that are getting banned. You ready? Stop stirring ish up. How about you talk about the Cowboys? How about you talk about the Cowboys instead of stirring ish up? How about we focus on Dak Prescott versus Jalen freaking Hurts? A big one where you win and you beat the Bears and the Chiefs handle their business versus the Cowboys, you can early win the division. How about we talk about the Cowboys versus the Eagles, Kelly Green game, America's game of the week, East on the line for the Eagles. How about we talk about that instead of stirring ish up? If I was a part of the media, if I was a part of ESPN, ESPN, FS1, 94 WIP, or any other, I would tell these people, hey, instead of stirring things up, how about we talk about the games? There's a big game on Sunday. Philadelphia Eagles, Dallas Cowboys. Can we talk about that instead of... That's just me. That's just me. Right. Because media like stirring ish up, y'all. Y'all don't see that? Come on. I don't get it. But hey, it is what it is, you know? It is what it is, and it bees what it bees. Simple. It is what it is, and it bees what it bees. You know? Listen, man, at the end of the day, people going to talk. People going to run their mouth. People going to stir ish up. The only thing I got to say to Jalen is keep winning. Keep winning. Keep winning. If you keep winning, what else they got to say? Because then you get the number 1 seed. Then you get the first round bye. Then you get home field advantage at the link. Then when you do it again, what that they going to say? What they going to say if it happens again? They ain't going to have nothing to say if it happens again. And that's the scary part. Because again, I thought it was quiet the first time he did it. I thought, right, hold on. I thought when my boy did this, that it was over. That the nonsense would stop, the BS would end, that everybody and their mama would, finally
Acknowledge me!
But they ain't. They ain't. And my message to Jalen, keep the main thing the main thing. They're going to have to put some respect on your name sooner or later. They're going to have to. Right. They're going to have to. Right. So and that's all I got to say. But guys, I rambled long enough. It is what it is, and it bees what it bees, man. I will see y'all next week. Or probably Tuesday. Because we got the Bears on Friday. So Tuesday or Monday. I'll let y'all know. But I will see y'all then. Happy holidays. Fly, Eagles, fly. Go Birds, kid. And don't forget to
Acknowledge me!
Damn right. Sirianni calling shots.
Yo, Sirianni caught a shots. Jalen throwing dots. Couple seconds on the clock. AJ off the slot. Or he gon' throw it to Smitty. Nasty with the route running, he get shifty. O-line best in the league, you know Hurts going for the MVP. Cowboys, who can't be talking about Dak? That's Mr. INT. How many stars on this team? But this ain't Dallas, boy, we bleed green. Fight, Eagles, fight. We gon' hit them low, hit them high. Watch our Eagles fly. Saying we ain't the best in the NFC. Stop telling lies. Whole city like, go.